Yeah, so have you ever made paper?
No, never.
Oh, well, you
No.
must make some sheets of paper.
I would love to.
Take a few sheets and do something with them on your own.
I would love to.
Being an artist like you are,
My friend Mark Callahan makes Hoon paper, which is made from plants. He lives in the Yucatan Peninsula, and his paper is absolutely amazing. And their paper combines the Oriental and the ancient Maya techniques.
This is the recycled pulp that we use for paper making. It's, as I mentioned earlier, it's made from the Sansevieria plant. It has to be absolutely renewable in its resource, paper, from the plant. And it can't damage nature. So those are the requirements for making our paper. Now there's a vertical and horizontal movement when you make handmade paper. It's really important to interlock the fine fibers so that it has a strength going in both directions.
Mark has been living in the Yucatan Peninsula, studying and learning the ancient ways of the Mayan paper making for many years, has changed his life and studied and used different materials from all over the peninsula. And his handmade paper is used in so many different ways.
It's cross-hatching design here. And this is cross-hatching with a little hole in the center, like a pineapple. This is the other one that has a very, very fine, straight-lined, parallel shape with grooves. And the other side has other deeper grooves. I filled it in with wax because we'd make molds from these to reproduce this in cement. And this side has to be flat for some of our models, because sometimes we take the texture off of the flat stone later. So, yeah. Try this one out. You name it, we made paper out of it. Every conceivable plant or tree bark, I made paper out of here. Banana fiber. Of course, we use a lot of banana fiber still, off and on. This keeps the flattening dispersed in a regular pattern. So this was the basic paper-making machine of the past. Well, the human being, the hand of the human, and the Mayan in this.
And they would use this paper for sacred documents. And
oh yes.
that was the means of communication and preservation.
Preservation. Before this, they only used clay, painted clay vessels, and stone, carved stone. So the difference between what you could put in a carved stone wall and this, in the amount of time required, was enormous. So it was this extreme revolution when they developed paper making. It was a revolution in technology, just like computers are for us today. Part of what we attempt to do is to make this in a responsible way that is ecologically made with renewable resources, and show other people what this means and how it's suggested to other people to think about using renewable resources and things they consume or things they make if they're producers. So to me, it's always been very important to think about raw material, where it comes from, what's going to happen to it, and recycling is very important too. So the bits and pieces of paper that are left over in our product making here in the shop, we recycle in another shop into other types of paper, like lamp papers. We'll make some traditional Mayan Hoon paper too, that is made directly from the inner bark of the ficus trees shortly. We'll do some of that too.
Okay. Mark Callahan is also an amazing artist that does a lot of work, not only making paper, but using it as a medium within his art.